Okay, YouTube Pyro fans, I've got a little trick I'm going to show you here today. You know, when you chain fuse a mortar rack, it takes a little time. It gets kind of boring. You start wishing you were doing something more productive with your time than standing there fusing up 10-shot racks. And typically the way I would do this would be to connect all these shell fuses to the chain fuse with masking tape. And I was trying to think of a way to do it faster. I wondered if I could do it faster by taking a paper straw and cutting it into little fragments and slipping those straw segments onto the chain leader and then just popping the shell fuses, into there. So I got these paper straws. I cut one into little fragments about an inch. My pinky's an inch there to the first joint. Cut some little 1-inch pieces, slid all those onto the chain fuse, then one by one pulled the shell fuses into these little straw sections. That went really pretty quick. And it just so happens that the inside diameter of this straw creates a good snug fit there. That shell fuse is stuck in there quite well. You see it's not pulling out as I yank it with my finger. It's staying in there. So I think I can transport this without worrying about these fuses falling out. In fact, they absolutely won't. I tested this a few minutes ago without any shells. I just put some a chain fuse and then a bunch of little segments of visco to replicate the shell fuses, and it worked very well. It took fire beautifully, just like any other method. Whether or not this will be faster, I don't know. I'm going to do several of these and see how quick I can knock it out. If it turns out that using these little pieces of straw is definitely faster than putting a piece of masking tape around every junction, I'm going to switch to this method. If it doesn't really seem much faster, I probably won't do it. But I'll update y'all later on if this is actually faster. I've shown this before. I hardwire all my mortar racks. I put a speaker terminal on the end of my rack, and then I got 15 feet of 22 gauge stranded speaker cable. I've got the ends tinned with solder. That's 15 feet of line there, so I can put my rack 15 feet away from the module. I've shown that before. Anyway, once I see if this is actually any quicker than masking tape, I'll let everybody know.